Who's ready for the men's final? Having a look at Callum Robson, who is leaping up the ratings with a final finish here. If he gets the win, that'll be a massive 10,000 points for his campaign. Wants to get back to the CT, already heading that way. Samuel Pupo, ranked number 2, coming into this.
And yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, this was during the break, the 4.67. Nice snap there. Lines up again, gets around it, goes, floats the boat there. He's carrying a lot of speed throughout the whole wave. And this was the 7 of me, Ben.
Yeah, Sammy Pupo just on a bit of foam, but he doesn't mind that. He's got that little click and still keeps his speed. I think he has to get a pretty good finish down the end here for the 7. Winds up and then also adds a bit of flair. But Sammy driving down, you see his fins going through the water, goes to the air, hucks it round, lands it pretty cleanly, and then doesn't get a bonus section. So again, a 7 and a 5.33, a strong start. See that rotation, Chico. He's got it all, this kid.
Let's have a look at this wave.
Yeah, there it is. Big blow on the tail there. First turn winds up, and there's another big turn. So 2 massive turns out the back. This is what he does. He just puts all his energy into driving down the line, those real powerful lower body, and just finishes off with a couple of big turns. This one here cracks it. And you can see just regathering here, crunches down, and then boom, slides the tail out. So that is great surfing from the Australian.
Too much requirements at the moment. We're just hoping for more surfing, but a good exchange to kick things off. A bomb out the back on the outside reef, and Robson in red up. He's got a little double up section here. What does he do with it? So driving back, gets that hit off the oncoming section. Just the 1 turn though.
This is only his 4th event. Hold that line as you see Pupo live action. He's got that first turn. It's so smooth, and there's that wrap that he's been using a lot. And there's another one. So he's been using that, effectively in that mid part of the wave, and he's going to go for the finish here. And that's what he's been doing. So he's literally on a tear again. Got the momentum, just getting wave after wave, getting 7-point rides, seemingly at will.
Well, he's sitting 38th now in the rankings, and I think this result is going to help him a lot. Going into Saquarema, we know Samuel is qualified, but Callum, he can do it in Saquarema, right?
Yeah,
with a couple of big hits, and he's right up there, right? With adding big points now here in Ericeira, and yeah, Saquarema is a place he did well back on tour.
Yeah, he broke his leg too. It's no small injuries overcome, so he wasn't even, you know, when he was coming here just feeling it out, really. He wasn't quite sure where his level was at, but he's pretty much shown that. Meanwhile, this guy's level is just, I sort of compare that wrap to Mick Fanning, which is no small comparison, but he does it with such speed, but with no, there's no jitters, there's no sort of rough edges on it. He just seems to be improving his technique, if anything.
That's the last we're going to see of her in a final in a major event.
No, she's got more coming away. She's probably just going to have to go and catch up all the homework she's missed out on this week. You see Robson fanging down the line, going to go to the air, and doesn't pull it off.
Just under 21 minutes, priorities with Samuel, who'll use that there. He wanted this wave. Let's see why. Here he goes. Bang. First turn, drifts out the tail and the fins, and that's it. So Cal sold him a bit of a dud there.
Yeah, I think he saw a double up section.
What do you do next?
Well, he really needs to step up his game. Like Samuel is top notch.
Scrambling wide to try and get in a position. Samuel inside will snaffle this. Here we'll go. And he's up here with a big lead and a section in front of him. And there's a massive rotation down to the flats. That was a heavy championship tour over the last couple of years. He's got an opportunity here. Here he goes. Decent looking opening section. The Australian Robson. First turn is just the setup. And now in here, this is nice and steep. What's he going to do? Hits it hard and then goes on the accelerator, but can't come around the section. So that won't be the number that he needs.
Supporting the crew, which is great. Yeah, as we said, he's waited a long time for this. This second turn, you can see he waited for it, and then he had to cut it short to sort of race down the line, and then it just closed out. So definitely not the wave he needs. He needs better than that. It's a mistake. I mean, when you pull the trigger, you never know exactly what's going to happen on these waves, but that one never had a, you know, a big section coming towards him or an open face, so it's not going to count. And he'll have to go there and regroup, and that could be an advantage. And if we see him, for example, here, I mean, that's what he's done right there. He probably wouldn't have gone that without priority, but here he goes, he's pulled the trigger, and it's not going to work out for him.
Welcome back to finals day, the men's final in the water right now. Under 14 minutes to go in it. And we're watching Callum Robson. And here he'll go, pushing off the bottom. And then wrapping one, hooking in the pocket. Opening up the body here.
With or without priority, just hasn't been able to claw his way back. None of the waves allowing him to show his true potential. He keeps going. It's not a bad approach. Eventually one of these waves is going to open up for him and he's going to be ready to pounce. But yeah, the last 5 waves have been like this. Just, you know, showing
he's not been able to get much going. Samuel is pretty comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, you can see how much sort of release he's got there. Yeah, he's got those 7s in the bag. Got them early as well. Yeah, they're probably Joel Vaughan's the big surprise packet up to 9th. But Sammy, courtesy of this result, has got the top of the rankings and he's not done yet.
Here goes Callum, a big wave, drops down this, just fires down the face, and then that one will just fold and go down the line and shut down, close out. He'll keep plugging away here. This was his last effort.
Yeah, a bit more sort of slower pace, nice first turn. Just hoping it sort of reels off on the inside. At least he's got a bit more to work with here. Goes for the air, lands it, and then goes along. That came from nothing almost. He's still going. Try and get one more finish on the inside. His tired legs, you can tell he's got a lot of waves. That was his 10th wave he's ridden. But at least he's got him at least up into the better scoring range than all the previous 6 or 7, which have been really low scores. And nice little air there. We didn't see it coming. Nice bit of rotation, Chico. You liked it. And you know, he needs an 8.47. Pretty clear that he's not going to get that score. But he's won a CS before. He won on the Gold Coast. We're just talking about Samuel Pupo doing well there, but he's no stranger to CS wins. But I tell you what, he's got to do a bit more of that. A 5.83.
That's a phenomenal strike rate.
Yeah, it is. He's battling for a wave right now. But yeah, it's crazy because I feel like he got the level to be on top 10 on the World Tour like he did in 22.
And he's going to go again here.
Here's Samuel. He's up just over a minute on the clock. And he'll go the get that rotation, just kind of cruising really through that one. Into the final minute of this here. The crowd are braving the elements. They're enjoying the action in the water. And Callum Robson looking for the 8.47. He's up, and his first turn is a pretty cruisy chop back towards the white water. Now it'll stand up a bit. He'll just prod one, and he'll try and fire into a lip here. Gets the float, puts it straight down, and then still going with speed down the line. The wave not offering really anything. A really hard wave to surf, even for a man of his caliber.
Absolutely, no better result. You know, if you set out all the goals from the start of the week, he would have ticked them off one by one. He's done it with no small amount of style. He's done it with no small amount of grace either. He's been good to have around. He's been in loads of interviews. He's been helping out his brother, and his surfing has been absolutely top notch. So yeah, a well-deserved winner. You can't take that away from him. He's been electric.